Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Nathan and welcome back to the Snack Saloon. Now today I have another of the Bandai EX Demon Slayer figures. This is of course Enmu from Mugen Train. And again, I have both variants of this figure from the original line of prize figures where they had the standard standard paint job, I should say, and the more sepia tone. And now we have the EX. So essentially I have the same figure 3 times. And I'm nearly certain they do these in both, paint styles as well. But let's get into this. Like I said, these EX figures are basically the original prize figure with these 2 elements added to them. These little acrylic stands. And as always, I know this is just a cash grab by Bandai. But, like I said, it would have been ideal if this is how the figure came originally, but hindsight and all that, you can't go back. But let's get this open. So as always, we get the standard base, and you can see there's pegs in the bottom of the figure itself. So this just goes in just very simply. And this is a very simple figure, to be fair. It's just, just posed, no swords or anything. Like I said, you get these acrylic pieces that just display the sides of the figure, and this one comes with the stand, so that just clips in just like that. And then this one has a little peg right there, and that just slides on. And then, like I said, you display them off to the sides. But the figure itself, like I said, I have this figure 3 times now, basically. One of them in the different paint job, and then 2 of this style. But I will say it is a very nice looking figure. I mean, the character himself, he's very unique. Love the hair, got the colour there on the hair. And like I said, this is obviously from Mugen Train. If you've not seen the Mugen Train arc or the Mugen Train movie, I would highly recommend it. I wouldn't say he's one of my favourite demons, but definitely a unique character. Love the outfit. Detailing right the way around on the pants. Then of course you've got this overcoat. And like I said, the pose is very simple. He just has the crossed arms behind the back. But I think the highlight for me on this one is the hair. Oh, and those eyes as well. So I think what I'll do is I will show you the other figures just to do a comparison. So this is the figure that we just unboxed. Now if I move over to my shelf just over here, you can see this is the same figure. This was the first one they released. So the exact same figure, no difference. And then we come over here, this is the same figure again. You can see slightly different paint styles. This one has more of a sepia tone, more grayscale compared to the regular. So they've released this figure twice, and like I said, I'm nearly certain you can get the EX in these paint styles as well. So they're, doubling up, or really quadrupling up when it comes to the actual model itself. And as far as I know, they've done the EX for most of the figures now. I've not got the Rui, but you can see I have both paint variants of the Rui figure as well as, pretty much all of the other Bandai figures. I have the double paint variants dotted around in various places. Another example down here, I have Nezuko, both paint variants. Oh, and also Muzan up there, both variants. So yeah, it's a common thing. It's not, specific to Demon Slayer. They do this for all of their lines of prize figures. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, if you want to see my Enmu review of the original figure, I do have it up on the channel, so check that out. But that's going to be pretty much it for this unboxing. So please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Until next time, see ya.